What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you, Madden 19. Shout out to one of my subscribers on Twitter sending this over. It is the overview for the pre-order of the Madden NFL 19 Hall of Fame edition, but interestingly enough, it seems like a giant step backwards, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it seems like a massive step backwards, and we'll kind of elaborate on that as we go through. But it's interesting to me that we have to go backwards in a way to go forwards, because that's how far Madden has devolved over the past few years. Now, the first thing they talk about here, Madden NFL 19 gives you game-changing control on and off the field. Interesting they mention off the field, Rex Dixon leaving EA, promising the franchise options and modes that we wanted. So it's odd now that we see it parlayed into game-changing control off the field. Real player motion transforms the way you play Madden, delivering you gameplay control with precision and intent. I think this kind of harks back to Madden 25 True Step, one of my favorite Maddens for that reason. I know a lot of you guys share the same sentiment. But even the video last night I talked about gameplay with the independent companies. It's control that's lacking in Madden. Everything they've done the past few years, even think back to the defensive back and wide receiver animations being recorded together, has kind of pushed that control away. So it's odd now that they're leading with that control when just in the past few years they've been slowly taking it away. And I think really in a nutshell that surmises where Madden is. They take things away, the community kind of asks for them back, and then they relaunch them as completely different features. I mean, real player motion could almost be a carbon copy of True Step, only they came out on a different generation of game. The other thing here being brought back, apparently, create and share custom draft classes. Huge. Something that Access Football put 50 years of draft classes in their game. You can sit here and tell me that Madden and Access don't compete against each other, but you'll never convince me that them doing that didn't put pressure back on EA to re-include it in their game. And then we talk about progress and execute your game plan with all new positional architects in franchise. Almost seems like something we've had before, and again, it's very speculative at this point, but I want to give you guys this information as soon as it comes out to share it with the community and talk about it, get your feedback and impressions on it. To me, that almost sounds like kind of the player icons we had before, where you have the ability to kind of have players stabilize your team in certain aspects, ball hawk, heavy hitter, things along those lines, and help you groom other players that come up. I mean, these are things that happen in real life. Players often mentor other players to help shape how a team is defined. It doesn't always work, but it's what happens. So it's interesting to me that this is something that they're bringing along now and sharing with us. Wanted to get your opinion on it. Appreciate you checking it out, and you guys know I will be back in the week with more commentary.